I once heard my primary level teacher teach us about the fact that knowing is not enough, but you have to do it. In fact, I recall very much the stout lady. She was one of those unusual persons that you meet in the course of life. She had actually an eccentric touch to her which was not fitting anywhere within the ordinary. She taught us that it was not enough to just hope, but beyond hope, we had to take a step. This inspired me as a young child, a young boy, barely two, in fact, barely 6, because I remember that I went to my grade 1 when I was hardly 6 years old, because I was quite intelligent than my age mates. But one of the most startling aspects about my life as a young boy is that I mastered a foreign language better than most of my age mates, to such a point that at one point in time I had been labeled as an English guru, a title which I carried even to the classroom, a title which penetrated my every fiber of life, and I began to hope to become an even better English speaker from such a young age. And I've had a lot of people comment about my accent, that it sounds more like British, foreign, it's a bit exotic in such a marked way that it attracts the ear of any person who comes across it. But this is not something that has come through some sort of voice coaching, but I had developed such a command of the English language from a young age, and I loved it. In most instances, I read a lot of novels growing up. I recall that when I was in grade 3, I had read a lot of these English novels. But like I said, my first primary school teacher taught us that to know wasn't enough, to read wasn't enough. But the whole story got complete when you then start to apply what you have read, what you have known, you begin to do it. So instead of just reading the novels, I began to do what the novels said. So from an early age, English defined me. And this developed to a point where I became a master in the language. Besides my life as a spiritual being, I mastered that language. So my inspiration to everybody watching us today is that it's not enough to know, but you have to do. It's not enough to hope, but you have to take a step.